Sports Network starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you feel that? Tell me, can you feel that? You see it coming? Yeah, let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up to my mission complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller Brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse.
Welcome live here back to Woodland Hills High School, the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Weekend, the finale game between the Woodland Hills Wolverine Lady Varsity Team and the Uniontown Red Raiders, live on Roxamore Sports. I'm Craig Thomas, joined by my co-host, Dr. K, Karen Hall. Good to have you with us, Doc.
You know what? It's been a great weekend full of basketball. We're basketball junkies, and it's been a great tournament.
So we're going to pause for the Star Spangled Banner. Once again, welcome back live here at Woodland Hills High School. My name is Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, Dr. K, Karen Hall. We're going to go through the starting lineups. First, for the Uniontown Red Raiders, Dr. K, you want to take us through their starters?
Sure. They have a Division I recruit who's already signed. This is number 3, Maya Murray, but starting out is number 20, Jersey Greer. She's a 5'1" freshman. Number 4, Carson Chiato. She's a 5'2" sophomore. So they're getting bigger by the starting lineup. Summer Hawk is a 5'7" sophomore. She'll play a little bit of 4 and 5. Abigail Bellina, 5'9" senior. She'll be sharing some of that inside play with her teammates. And the senior in Maya Murray, number 3. She's a senior signed, headed to Division I basketball.
So the introduction for the Woodland Hills Wolverines is to come. These ladies are ranked 5th in the state here. They are undefeated and in first place in their section. They are led by senior number 11, senior Joy Burley is a senior person on that squad. Second is Jasmine Fisher, number 2, a sophomore guard. Also, we have Jasmine Dunn, her backcourt mate, number 5, a sophomore. And then they also have Tatiana Vasquez, a 5'7" senior. Rounding out their group is their star forward, Peyton Pinckney, number 4, who is also getting some looks into Division I schools. So she'll have an opportunity also to go to the next level and play as well. So we had an interesting matchup the first time these teams met, and we're looking for a great matchup to come here in the finale here at the MLK 2020 Stand Against Violence basketball tournament. It's been a great tournament. Dr. K, what have you seen so far in this tournament?
Well, it'll be an interesting matchup. This is the second time that they're playing one another. This is considered a section game tonight, 5A. So we'll see what Coach Kazmarski comes out with from Uniontown and see what she can do different to make the outcome different for her Red Raiders.
So, Dr. K, give me your keys to success for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, it looks like the Red Raiders are going to have to control the speed of the Lady Wolverines for Woodland Hills and to really get started offensively both on the perimeter and inside.
So for the Wolverines, the keys to success, or the main key to success for the Lady Wolverines is one thing. I'm going to say it 3 times. Defense, defense, and more defense.
That sounds like a good plan. They're seemingly a little smaller than the Red Raiders, and Red Raiders have a Division I recruit in Maya Murray, so we'll have to watch that matchup.
So in the first matchup, Joy Burley and Peyton Pinckney were able to, between the two of them, get on the boards and pretty much nullify the effectiveness of Maya Murray. So the Lady Wolverines win the tip. Jasmine Dunn brings the ball across half court, yells out the play. Jasmine Fisher is flanked on the left side. Tatiana Vasquez gets the ball, weave down low. Pass is bought out. Tatiana Vasquez back to Jasmine Dunn. Peyton Pinckney for 3, off the mark early. So it's good to see number 11, Joy Burley, back in the lineup, but she was out for a couple games with a sprained ankle. She looks healthy right now.
Yeah, one of the key players for those Lady Wolverines, that was Murray of the Red Raiders. Got to the basket, but wasn't able to finish. Transition defense lacking on the part of the Red Raiders.
Great defense by Joy Burley on down low against Maya Murray. No foul. And the Lady Wolverines come out and plan on employing their press at least for part of the game, and they'll see if they can get some turnovers.
Well, I'm very impressed thus far. Murray, she got the rebound and dribbled the ball over half court. Now she gets the ball, puts it down, and for a turnaround kisser off the glass for a score.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think all the banks are closed. But I guess it opened up for her on that one.
The fact that she's going Division I to Brown University, which is Ivy League, we'll talk about that a little later. But she should be in there for offensive rebounds.
Yeah, so one of the things that I saw in the first matchup, Maya Murray, she had her way, but none of her supporting cast came to town to help her. And so that led to the victory for the Lady Wolverines in the matchup earlier in the season. So we'll see if any her other teammates can come up and provide her with any help.
Well, right now, when you have a player such as Maya Murray, and she stands at 6'4", the question becomes, does she have any guards that can pass the ball into the post? So we'll have to watch to see what happens with Murray down low.
She was pretty much a one-person show in the first matchup. So we're going to look and see how it goes here. As we get a traveling on Tatiana Vasquez, goes the other way back to the Red Raiders. Here early, 2-2, 6-0, 6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and we have some pressure and a turnover and a runaway layup for Tatiana Vasquez. Great turnover off of the pressure.
So it's got a 2-on-1 here. Let's see the decision that's being made.
And it looked like a travel, but the shot was off the mark nonetheless.
Only a travel if they call it.
Ball worked back outside. Down low to Joy, and she goes right at Maya Murray.
Yeah, you know what? Murray did a good job in defending, but that was just an athletic play for Burley.
So at the first time out and breaking action here, the later Wolverines are leading 6-2 here in our first break in action. So what have you seen so far, Dr. K?
The Lady Wolverines, they're going to score. They're going to press you and score with a huge level of aggressiveness. They're not trying to shoot too much on the outside right now. They're letting their press dictate their offense off of turnovers, and they've been able to capitalize thus far. On the other side, Lady Red Raiders from Uniontown, they'll need to be more aggressive in making passes to break the press, not wait for the defender to come and put pressure on them.
So once again, early in the matchup, the problem was for the Red Raiders, they didn't have a supporting cast for Maya Murray. I believe she scored in the 20-point range in the first matchup, but she did not have any help. So as they're having a problem, 5-second call, couldn't even get the ball in. They had their star player taking the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that's not a good move. I mean, number one, she's tall, so you can throw the ball up high. She's athletic. She'll go get it, but you got to get her off the ball, taking the ball out of bounds. Not a good remedy.
So Jasmine Dunn sets up the ball, goes to Peyton Pinckney, and she drives ball off the leg around to Jasmine Dunn, and they have a bump foul down low. Here, 5:20 left in the first quarter of play here. The final game, Woodland Hills High School 2020 second annual MLK weekend Stand Against Violence. Been a great tournament. Wish you all could have come out. If you didn't come out this year, make sure you get out next year and be a part of this wonderful event here for these young ladies. And one, and Peyton Pinckney will go to the line shooting 2, and that'll be the first call foul against Maya Murray.
Yeah, the Red Raiders, they're having trouble to get the ball out of the front court without turning the ball over. One, you can't have your big guy taking the ball out or your big girl taking the ball out. And two, you got to have your guards get more aggressive, break to the ball, show your hands, give me the ball. Got to get more excited about the game of basketball.
So for the Red Raiders, number 15, Destiny Hall, just checks in for them. She is a 5'4" freshman, and I'm sure she's in there for some shot making. That was a great play by Tatiana Vasquez to throw the ball off of the Red Raiders and retain that possession.
Yeah, that's a lot of court awareness, knowing what's going on in the game, and just making a very smart and heady play.
Shot, which is up a 3 for Tatiana Vasquez, is short. Peyton Pinckney with the rebound, looking for Jasmine Fisher with the 2, off the mark. And the ball goes the other way to the Red Raiders.
So once again, the Red Raiders are having trouble just breaking the press. A little bit out of control. But right now, we'd rather see some intensity picking up on both teams' part. Game's a little slow right now.
So it looks like the ball go back to the Red Raiders. Number 4, Peyton Pinckney, is called on the foul, and that's her first. It's great aggressive play by the Wolverines here early on.
Yes, I like how Murray just says, hey, I got it, clear it out. That was a bit of a high five that wasn't connected, but nonetheless, game goes on.
So once again, Maya Murray's been a one-person wrecking show. She's bringing the ball up. She's trying to create off the dribble and get her own shots. Well, the Wolverines are content with working the ball around. They have a full barrage of players here, outside, inside, and they're looking for the best shot as they have a 7-2 lead here, the middle of the first quarter, the last game.
Yeah, that was a good shot by Pinckney. Didn't go down, but I love the handle by Murray. Nice finish.
Yeah,
That's definitely coast to coast.
So the difficult thing is someone has to get back and stop Maya Murray as she takes that ball and goes coast to coast for the score.
Well, defensively for the Raiders, how about get some hands up, get some feet moving, a lot of standing going on the defensive end.
Great drive by Tatiana Vasquez. She looked at the three, she didn't settle, put the ball on the ground, got in the lane, teardrop, 2-point shot.
You know, the Lady Raiders, they are on roster-wise, they're full of freshmen and sophomores, you know, but it's past midway point in the season, and level of play should have been able to rise at this point.
So what I'd like to see from the Lady Wolverines is a little high-low from Joy Burley and Peyton Pinckney to put some pressure on Maya Murray there as she holds down the center position down there in the post and maybe try to get her in foul trouble.
Yeah, I think the Lady Raiders could pressure the ball more. A good block by Murray. If Murray can find one other player to help her offensively and defensively, that would make a world of difference in the results for the Raiders.
Well, that was a great pass around from Tatiana Vasquez to Jasmine Dunn, back to Peyton Pinckney for the easy 2.
Yeah, the Lady Red Raiders, they're having a very difficult time in handling the basketball.
As they turn the ball over there, it's a traveling violation here. Number 20 checks in for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, number 20, that's Jersey Greer. She's another freshman on that roster. But as I was saying earlier, this isn't the start of the season. You're playing 5A basketball, highly competitive. You need to be ready day in, day out.
Yeah, it looks like for the Wolverines, Sierra Beecham checks in, a senior. A center gets the ball down low, goes against Maya Murray, misses the shot.
A little stutter step in the dribble. She pulled it up. Not bad. I like it.
Ball goes up. Maya Murray misses everything there. Just grazed the glass. I didn't really like that shot.
Well, I liked it because it was aggressive. She doesn't really have any of her other teammates being aggressive to the basket. They're all traveling all over the place and no scoring. You got to at least get shot attempts. They're getting turnovers.
Also for the Wolverines, we have Teak Davis in and Kayla Walters right on cue. Kayla goes in, gets a layup, and she's a freshman as well. Kayla Walters, a freshman guard, 5'6". She is very instrumental in their defense and running the second squad and getting some scoring in their second squad.
You know, you have number 22 out there, Abigail Belina. She's a 5'9" senior with some weight on her. She should be able to throw her body around and make a difference on the glass, but that's not happening.
So Uniontown Raiders have called a timeout here as the Lady Wolverines have stretched out their lead to 11 points here in the first quarter. My name is Craig Thomas. I'm here live with Dr. K, Karen Hall, former UNLV coach. Dr. Hall has been coaching for quite some time, been around basketball her whole life. Great to have her expertise here to watch these young ladies play. What have you seen so far, Dr. Hall?
Yeah, you know, I love the fact that, you know, in a weekend full of standing for peace and violence, that we finished this off with some high school girls basketball. You know, there's a spirit of competition, whether you're male or female, in the world of sports. And in the spirit of competition, you got both of these coaches. They're intense. They want their teams to get after it. You know, the Red Raiders have a dominant player in Maya Murray. She just needs some help, you know, somewhere, whether it's offense, defense, or even through a hustle play. And on your side, Craig, you have Peyton Pinckney and Joy Burley, two phenomenal, strong players that are still Pinckney, the underclassman, and Burley, coming off an injury, is showing some great signs that she's ready to get it done.
Right. So both of these ladies are both Division I recruits in my mind. I see
Yes.
both of these ladies being able
Yes.
to play on the next level. As Maya Murray is having difficulty because she doesn't have that type of help on her side to help her get easy buckets or, to contribute baskets to their team winning. As Kayla Walters gets a steal and she goes the other way, she has been phenomenal. I'm looking forward to seeing what these Lady Wolverines have in the future as they reload next year and going forward into the future as far as the playoffs is concerned this year.
Yeah, one thing, and you can tell players who play year-round, the players have somewhat changed because, they play more than one sport, which is phenomenal. But when you find that one sport where you're pretty good at, as you play the others, you really want to concentrate on honing your craft as a player. Maya Murray has attitude with her. She has disposition. Absolutely love her style of play.
Yeah, she's a little thin. She's going to have to get in there and get in the weight room and get a little bit stronger. As you've seen down low that Peyton Pinckney and Joy Burley have been able to put a little bit of pressure on her as she has a little thinner frame. But overall, she has good ball handling skills. She can shoot, obviously, from the outside. She'll just have to put a little bit more muscle on to be able to take some of those bumps and lumps in college level.
Yeah, she has a great skill set all around, but, you're very generous in saying a little weight because she's headed to Ivy League, NCAA Division I, who plays a really good schedule. And you can even see here at the high school level, these girls for Woodland Hills, they're stronger than her, and they're moving her around with just a little bump.
That was a great up and under move
that
by
was
Sierra
wonderful.
Beecham. Only thing we want from her is just finish the play.
That was pretty.
Great, young lady. Great move. Finish the play. She got down low on Maya Murray, got her off her feet, but she couldn't finish the play.
Yeah, great head fake up and under. Didn't travel. Great footwork. Just didn't complete the play. Good deny by Pinckney. But again, the hustle in Murray, that's what makes her that Division I player.
And she, right on cue, gets a three-point shot to go, Maya Murray. And she's pretty much done all of the scoring here. She has done all of the scoring for her team here in the first quarter. As the first quarter winds down, shot is up by Peyton Pinckney, off the mark, 15-7. The Lady Wolverines are winning here. So here on Roxamore Sports, my name is Craig Thomas, along with Dr. K. And we're going to take a short break here, and we'll be right back. Welcome back live here at Woodland Hills High School. MLK Stand Against Violence Weekend Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. Craig Thomas along with Dr. K. In the final game, finale game of this tournament, we have the Lady Wolverines playing the Red Raiders from Uniontown. And right now the Wolverines are leading. Dr. K, what have you seen so far out of these ladies?
Well, out of the Uniontown Red Raiders, I've seen a little lack of intensity. I've seen Maya Murray, who's now taking a break to get a couple of minutes of a breather. She's had to dominate both ends of the floor for her team. Again, if she can get just any of her teammates to even just hustle a little bit more or just battle on the boards with her, give her a little help somewhere on the floor. And then for your Lady Wolverines, they just come out very aggressive. They attack the basket well. They're defending it. They're playing well right now.
That was a great shot there, a free throw at Teak Davis, a senior guard who's been getting some time here the last few plays. And that was a great layup.
Yeah, Zaria Wilson, she just was called for a foul, but I like her level of aggressiveness. She's not afraid to use her body, and that's what this game is about. It's physical.
So that pass was a little bit off the mark by Jasmine Fisher, looking for Joy Burley in the that was Joy Burley looking for Joy Burley on the low post here. And we have Jasmine Fisher working the ball around to Tatiana Vasquez. Ball is off the mark. Tatiana Vasquez is very athletic. That was a great hustle for her, but she threw the ball away. Jasmine Fisher and Maya Murray fight for the rebound, and it stays with Uniontown.
But, that's the help that we're speaking about. She just needs some help, in the scoring, some help on the defense, deflections, and rebounding. But one thing I will notice about Maya Murray, for a kid at 6'4", she still leaves her feet and just very ferociously on rebounds. Very impressive.
Foul on the Wolverines, number 11, Joy Burley.
So we have a foul going to the foul line for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, Summer Hawk, she's a 5'7" sophomore. These are the points that will help Murray. And these are the points that will help the team. The clock is stopped. They have opportunity. You get 10 seconds to shoot a free throw, so that's an opportunity to score and add some points to the board. Hawk, she missed the first one. Let's see what she can do with her second attempt.
So the Lady Wolverines go back to their original lineup, and Peyton Pinckney tries a long pass, ill-advised pass, as Jasmine Dunn was covered pretty well there. Looks like Tatiana Vasquez trying to get the ball in. Gets the ball back in the corner, dribble, it's the ball down low, across the lane to Peyton Pinckney.
Pinckney tried to teardrop, not enough rain on it. That's about 4 blocks for Murray tonight.
Yeah, she's playing great defense.
Yes, she
but
is.
The question is, we used to tell the players all the time, one person cannot beat us.
No. I mean, usually it doesn't work that way because you got 5-on-1, and usually when 5 players against 1, you should win with the most players.
Absolutely.
So right now that's staying true.
Yeah, so we have to just continue to look and see how this plays out. But the Lady Wolverines are playing well together. And if you watch the Lady Wolverines any time during the course of the year, they have great camaraderie. They get along very well. They like hanging out with each other.
And that is so crucial for team chemistry on and off the floor.
You see those two ladies, Peyton Pinckney and Joy Burley, they're communicating without even talking.
Yeah, I love that bullet pass, and Burley was ready with 2 hands, and she finished it with the left hand. Great bullet pass. That's a college pass, as I call them.
And she had a lot of heat on that pass.
Oh,
to
it
get
was
it back
hot.
on.
It was hot.
And Joy Burley showed great hands.
Yes.
So I'm not sure why that young lady hasn't been signed already for college, but as a senior, she showed tenacity and desire to play, as she played a couple games on a gimpy ankle against Oakland Catholic. She came up and hit a shot at the buzzer on a bad ankle to keep her team in the game.
So what I would ask, because she is playing a post here at the high school level, and at the college level, she'll play on the perimeter, Craig. So in her game, can she shoot from the perimeter?
Yeah, she's definitely improved as a shooter. She could spend some more time working on her ball handling, I think. But overall, she is definitely a player that I would take and develop and help her to become a better ball handler, because she has something that you can't teach.
Yes.
She has it.
Yeah, that's that intangible, that she's coachable and that she wants to get better.
Great student. Yeah, she's definitely a great student. So we're going to take a moment. Is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, career exploration and coaching can help. The career experts at the Wilbanks Consulting Group can help your athlete identify their strengths beyond sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call 1-833-924-9675 today for your free consultation. Also, you're looking back to play here as the Lady Wolverines bring the ball up. Craig Thomas alongside of the legend Dr. K here. The last game of the MLK 2020 Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. One thing I did want to bring to light, Dr. K, as I noticed the mural outside in the hallway, there were quite a few young ladies out there on that wall as well that had succumbed to violence. So we want to make sure that people know it's not just about the young men. The young ladies are being affected by that as well.
Yeah, very good point, Craig. And you know what? Age doesn't matter either. And, unfortunately, these young ladies on that wall were under 20, 21 years of age. Nice pass by Pinckney.
Great pass by Peyton Pinckney, but Jasmine Fisher was unable to complete the reverse layup. As the Lady Wolverines lead 18-9 here in the second period. And we have a scrum and a foul on the play. White ball.
It's physical, Craig.
One of the things I like to see about, these young ladies playing, that they're playing hard and they're very precise and they make a lot of good shots. So they play good, fundamental, sound basketball.
Yeah, as we watched throughout the tournament, mainly the boys, there was a lot of slam dunking going on. But, whether it's a slam dunk or a 15-footer, it all equals the same value of 2 points. And we, in the boys' play, we've seen some dunks that went awry and didn't quite go down. And as a result, it cost them their team momentum and points all at the same time.
Yeah, Maya Murray brings the ball up and she looks for some help. I'm not sure where she's going to find it at, but.
Well, it's always possible.
As you see there, her teammates are not even close to getting the ball up on the rim at all. That's a 2-point shot. Missed way off by. Peyton Pinckney. She tried a three. It was a long two. She was off the mark. I'd like to see her do an up fake and take that to the front of the rim and challenge Maya Murray on a shot instead of settling for the three-pointer.
Yeah, Pinckney has a great build. She has a build to take hits, and she's very aggressive. That's the foul there, but she had her hand in the passing lane, which for coaches, that's what you want.
I believe that's the second foul there on Peyton Pinckney, but she's going to have to be careful not to get herself into foul trouble.
So neither team has scored in a few minutes. And you have Murray on the bench getting a few minutes of a break. So we'll see if there's any scoring that we can squeeze, that the Red Raiders can squeeze out of.
So while the Wolverines have the ball, while Maya Murray's out, I'll be going to a full court press.
Absolutely.
And I would get the ball down low, hard and heavy to each one of my stars, as they do Joy Burley with a great post move.
Yeah, strong. Well, they heard you. So we'll see if they can get the ball. They got the ball in the backcourt.
Yeah, that's a block there by Joy Burley. Not even challenged by the players of the Red Raiders other than Maya Murray.
But, I like Jersey Greer. You got to at least get a shot attempt. You don't want your opponent scoring because, you're not even getting a shot attempt.
Kayla Walters on a run out and a layup. It's good. As the Lady Wolverines extend their lead and they come out with a trap.
Right, so another
ball away. Kayla Walters with another layup opportunity. Back to Jasmine Dunn and a layup. And it's getting away from them here.
Round and round it goes, down and down and down. So in this situation, you really got to slow it down. If you're the Red Raiders, slow it down. You're not that skilled. So instead of one person trying to bring it up, in this case, Craig, The whole team for the Red Raiders really need to touch the ball to get the ball over half court in less than 10 seconds, and they just, was charged with a 10-second violation.
Yes, and I also like to see the young ladies pass the ball instead of dribbling the ball so much in order to get the ball across the court there.
Yeah, I
Across
think that
midcourt.
watching this tournament these last few days, that's the basketball thing. Nice take. Let's see, that's a nice take by number Destiny Hall. No relation, but the way that looks, I'll give her good credit.
Hey, might be a distant relative, Destiny Hall.
I'll give her some
Going
credit.
to the hoop.
See, that's
Great
too
lead.
easy.
That was too easy for Tatiana Vasquez for the Lady Wolverines. Oh, so going forward here, that's a bump by, it looks like Maya Murray on a bump. That might be number 2 for her.
Foul, the Red Raiders.
Yeah, that's her third.
Return from Woodland Hills, Peyton Payne.
If I'm Coach Kazmorski, I'm leaving the stud in the game because you have nothing else to really help you initiate any type of offense. Azaria Wilson, number 24, she's on the bench right now, but she provided a little something when she was inside playing the few minutes she was given.
Yeah, I'd also look for Destiny Hall and get her involved a little bit as well, because she got in there on a layup, and she looked confident on the layup. Looked like a travel there on Tatiana Vasquez. Turn the ball over. Ball goes back to the Red Raiders. Teak Davis checks back in. Taquid Davis checks back in for the Lady Wolverines.
To your point, Hall, she does look like she has some confidence in how she's moving out there on the floor. She's not really afraid, and she's in control somewhat.
Well, just as we talked about her
Did I
being
say
in control, she hoists up a three-pointer that's way off the
Let
mark.
me clarify. Defensively, she looks like she's in control.
So it looks like the Red Raiders are going to come out in a, not sure what happened. Thought it was a tie-up. Ball was going back to the Wolverines.
Nice pass. But even there you see, Belina, she recovered from the bobbling of the ball to score, but a clean catch would have been a nice kisser off the glass for 2.
So the Lady Wolverines have a bunch of reserves in right now. Sierra Beecham in.
Now, one reason why the Lady Wolverines are having a hard time taking the ball from Murray is because she dribbles nice and low in traffic. Nice stop and pop. Nice stop and pop. By the way, she is headed to Brown University. That's Ivy League, so that tells us, Craig, that she's been taking care of the business in the classroom.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You can go to a major school like that, Division I, Ivy League school, and go and play basketball on a high level. That's a reach-in foul by Kayla Walters there, as the lead is down to 11 for the Wolverines here.
Yeah, it looks like Murray will be going to the line to make them pay in a one-on-one situation.
Coming back in is number 2, Jasmine Fisher for the Lady Wolverines. Maya Murray goes to the line.
Yeah, back to the weight room you were talking about earlier for Murray. She's really going to need to put a lot of upper body strength on. At the next level, the women come in all shapes and weight. And right now, if she is aggressive and she's holding her own, actually she's dominating here, that's not going to be the case at the next level, because she will begin to look eye to eye with players that she'll be competing against.
Yeah, she has 11 points so far out of the 17 of her team. So the Lady Wolverines look like they get a ball. And the shot is up, and it's off the mark. Would not have counted. So the halftime score of the Lady Wolverines, 26, and the Red Raiders, 17. My name is Craig Thomas, here with Dr. K, and we'll be right back here with your halftime show.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
Welcome back live here at Woodland Hills High School, second annual 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Weekend. Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, Dr. K. We're going to take a moment here to thank some of our sponsors. If you're looking for a night out or a good time or an experience, come to Wilson's Night Out. Not just for a night out, but for an experience. They have Caribbean cuisine, happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. with specialty drinks. If you're looking for a certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more, contact Wilson's Night Out.
If you want athletes to learn not only about basketball but life, contact SOAR SOAR. They know the rules of the game, but do they know the rules of life? SOAR, Youth Empowerment, teaches your teen athlete the rules of life. For more information, visit them at www.soarcoachingacademy.com or call 609-837-7237. And if you need a law firm here in Pittsburgh, contact Bernard and Ernsberger. Perhaps you need proven lawyers who will work with you when insurance companies refuse your claim. You can contact attorney Dan Ernsberger at 412-391-2515.
Looking for a realtor to work hard for you? Well, you found her. Maggie Jason's listings encompass staging, professional photography, information boxes with top-grade promo cards, open houses, and target marketing. To learn more about her featured listings, call 412-999-9528. Maggie Jason's listings. Insurance comes with a lot of questions. Assure America has all the answers. Assure America can help protect your property, business, vehicles, home. Be sure with Assure America. Go to assureamerica.com or call 412-489-5838.
The Hill District Federal Credit Union. They have serviced the community of Pittsburgh for almost 50 years. Their purpose is to improve the financial health of the members that are not surviving or thriving. So contact the Hill District Federal Credit Union, and to become a member, you can call them at 412-281-0822, or if you want, you can visit them at 2021 Center Avenue in Pittsburgh. Zip code for your Google Maps is 15219.
So welcome back to the halftime show here at the final game. The final game, 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. First of all, we'd like to take a moment to thank one of the organizers of this tournament, Ron Corsi, second year athletic director here at Woodland Hills High School, took over for legendary George Novak, has organized this tournament along with a football tournament as well that was run here on Roxamore Sports. We'd like to also thank our owner and CEO, Leon Rockymore. He has done a great job, had a vision to live stream youth sports, high school, some college coming as well, different sporting activities that you will not see on other networks. So Leon Rockymore, we thank you, boss, and we appreciate you. We have seen enough of you this weekend. But going back to the game here.
Go ahead and say it. He's celebrating how many years, Craig?
No, my birthday's gone now. It's only 50, but I appreciate being around. But going back to the game here, Dr. K, what did you see in the first half?
Well, the biggest difference, Craig, are the turnovers. And it makes sense because, you know, the Uniontown Red Raiders, they're not fully equipped on the court with some players with skill sets that could help a Division I player in Maya Murray. They have 14 turnovers. And off the turnovers, Woodland Hills been able to capitalize and score 11 points. Woodland Hills, they have 24 points in the paint, and they've scored 8 points off of the fast break. So the turnovers have been the major difference. Murray for Uniontown is the only player in double figures. For Woodland Hills, they have a balanced scoring. No player over 6 points. You have 2, 4, 5 players that have all scored to the Uniontown's one player with 11.
So as we knew that although Maya Murray is an excellent player in her own right, you need a supporting cast around you here to be successful, not just on the court, but off the court as well. So that's why you have to surround yourself with positive people, as we want to teach these young people to have alternatives to violence, come up with other ways to deal with their adversity and troubles in the community, not just here in Pittsburgh, but across the country and across the world. We'd like to talk about a couple of players from Woodland Hills right now. Number 11, Joy Burley, has just come back off of an injury. She's a great player, a senior player, has a great game. We talked about her game. She's working hard to develop an outside shot, but in high school, she's been forced to play the forward position, where we know in college she would be more of a shooting guard. But along those routes, along with Peyton Pinckney, who's been big for the Lady Wolverines as well, bringing those ladies along, they play great together. Kayla Walters, Jasmine Dunn, Tatiana Vasquez, Jasmine Fisher, Sierra Beecham, TQ Davis, all of the young ladies, they have great camaraderie, and it's great to see what they are building here under Coach Von Pitts.
Yeah, I totally agree, but Pinckney and Burley, that's a good 1-2 combination. They definitely feed off one another. They've obviously been playing long enough together to know where the other is on the court. Great chemistry between the two of them, Pinckney and Burley.
So as we get set for the second half play, again, my name is Craig Thomas. I'm honored to be here with Dr. K. Some people have Dr. J, but here on Rocks and More Sports, we have Dr. K.
Coach Craig Thomas, in your own right, Michigan State alum, did his work on the gridiron. So I'm just as privileged to be sitting next to you. Congrats to you on your success.
Yes, absolutely. One of the things that I took a lot from was just being able to be out and play sports. Taught me a lot of life lessons, which these young people are getting as well. So it's great to be a part of giving back to what these young people are doing. Looks like a little travel there, but it was no call. Maya Murray with the shot, and it's off the mark.
Not quite Maya Moore, but she has 4 years of college to develop into a Maya Moore. But the weight she definitely has to get locked into the weight room. But she totally shows she has the ability to put the ball on the floor. She just did a pull-up jump shot off the dribble. She has a lot of skill sets that Brown University has to be excited about.
And she's a good free throw shooter as well, just on that cue.
But it looked good. She had the form, though.
Yeah, great form,
good, yes.
but just short.
Right.
Gets it up over the front of that rim. It'll be a great shot here as she does that.
There you go.
So we have an 8-point ball game here with 7 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. As we have a jump ball, and it goes to the Red Raiders. So coming out of halftime, the Lady Wolverines look a little bit lethargic, trying to get into their sets here on offense. Tatiana Vasquez goes in for the steal, gets the ball up, and it goes away to the Red Raiders. Get the ball down, they lose it.
So the Red Raiders, as they are getting the ball, in that situation, they got to slow it down. They're not the team that can go up and down and just pass the ball over the floor. Nice left hand.
Peyton Pinckney goes right to Maya and takes the ball right at Maya Murray, lays it up with the left hand. Jasmine Dunn and Jasmine Fisher reach in on Maya Murray, sending her back to the free throw line. Once again, if I was Coach Pitts, I would tell him don't pay attention to anybody but Maya Murray.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's somewhat of it's easy to see, right? No one else is a threat offensively, and defensively, no one's able to stop any of the Woodland Hills. They're not able to stop Pinckney, nor have they been able to contain Burley.
So Murray completes the second free throw to bring her team within 9 here with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left here. And we have a traveling call. So one of the things we like for you guys to do out in Wolverine land or out in anywhere here in Western Pennsylvania, come on out and see these Lady Wolverines play. They have a great team. They're playing great basketball. As Peyton Pinckney has been called for the foul there. That's her third foul there. Unnecessary foul. No reason to really take that foul. Just put pressure on Maya Murray, and you have help coming that can back you up.
Yeah, but they're bringing in Sierra Beecham, who had a fantastic up and under in the first half. Actually, a textbook how they wrote it to be done.
So that's the shot is off the mark for Murray. Oh, it goes to the hoop. Outside, three-pointer by Tatiana Vasquez. Off the mark. Joy Burley goes up. Blocked there by Maya Murray going the other way as she has a run out. And it's blocked by Tatiana Vasquez. That's a shot by Summer. That's her second one, I believe, of the game. So contribution by someone other than Maya Murray.
Yeah, the travel.
Three-pointer by by Jasmine Fisher was no good.
Yeah, Murray's drawing a lot of really unforced fouls because opposed to moving their feet, Craig, they're just bumping into Murray.
Yeah, referees are calling it tight, giving her the Jordan rules out there. I mean, they're not letting them play at all. Every time she brings the ball up, they're calling a foul.
Say it a little
for every
louder.
little slight bump. So, ball goes out of bounds. Back to Uniontown. Yeah, it looks like there might be a little bit of effort to try to keep this game a little closer. The referees might be helping out Uniontown a little bit as they see them undermanned with Maya Murray.
Well, you know what, though? It does seem that the Red Raiders have a little bit more energy. And Woodland Hills, if they just take their time and do what they did the first two quarters, they'll be fine. They're turning the ball over a bit more than they did the first two quarters.
And they try to get a shot up, and they turn it over. Sierra Beecham gets rewarded for running the court.
Running the floor, and she has great hands.
Soft hands, yeah. Good to see her run the court. So I'm not sure what happened with the Lady Wolverines. Got away from their 94 foot of pressure and letting the Red Raiders off the hook here. But maybe Coach Pitts will get back to that pressure here in a minute.
Well, if it gets a little closer, I'm sure we'll hear a timeout called on the Woodland Hills end. But Beecham, she has soft hands, and she's like that player that would be, you wouldn't quite think she'll be able to do too much. But she has great size, and she has soft touch, and she runs the floor.
Great shot. Down low, rebound by Kayla Walters. Back out to Q, Taquee Davis with the shot. Senior guard, Taquee Davis with the shot, contributing off the bench. So the Wolverines come up in a little pressure once again. Shot is off the mark. Taquee Davis with the rebound, pushes the ball up. Tatiana Vasquez is dribbling and fouled. So 3:49 left here in the third quarter. Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, live on Roxamore Sports, Dr. K.
I tell you what, it's been a great 4 days of basketball. Being able to see the talent that's going on around the country, both boys and girls. I mean, as you really acknowledge Ron Corsi for the well-run tournament, not only was it boys, but it was a highly competitive girls tournament going on at the same time.
Looks like a beautiful shot by Jasmine Fisher. Was wondering when she was going to get that stroke going. She stepped right into that three-pointer.
That was a nice shot.
Tickled the twine with that.
Yes. Love her defensive stance.
Ball out of bounds. Turnover. Another turnover for the Red Raiders.
You know, but one thing about Murray, she's not yelling at her teammates. She's not giving them faces. She's just playing.
Oh, yeah. She has a great demeanor there for a young lady.
Yes.
You would think that a star player like that, who's surrounded with some players that are subpar, would be frustrated.
Yes.
But she has not exhibited any frustration with her teammates, and she continues to come out. She's positive and tries to, do what she can to keep her teammates in the game.
Right, but she plays with intensity because if you look at Murray, you see her face. and you can see that, hey, I'm going to do what I need to do to get things done.
So the Wolverines have opened up a big lead here. And they've opened up a 14-point lead here with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the final game. I cannot say it enough times. The grand finale here, 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Girls and Boys Basketball Tournament on the day that we celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. So we've seen great basketball for the last 4 days, and we're going to close it out right now. We have a timeout on the floor with Sierra Beecham showing, and she might be injured here. And
she hit the deck pretty hard.
Yeah, she's walking it off a little bit. And she'll come in. Joy Burley will come in for her. Great effort there by Sierra Beecham, senior. And she's been getting a lot more playing time here lately for these Lady Wolverines.
Beecham, if she wants to go to the next level, there's always junior colleges. There's always NCAA Division III. So, everyone thinks about Division I, but there's ample amount of opportunities elsewhere than just Division I. The goal is to get your education.
Absolutely, and get it paid for. If you can get it paid for through athletics, that's great for these young ladies to come out of college and be debt-free.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
Yes.
As I was so appreciative to be able to go to college by playing athletics here at Woodland Hills High School and being seen nationally, had an opportunity to get a full scholarship. So I was very appreciative of that opportunity.
Yeah, you graduated in peace.
Yes. So on cue, Kayla Walters with the steal and a layup, and she gets another. She has to go up there, and she's called for 3 seconds.
That's a good call, and Woodland Hills has opened up that lead again to the turnovers, Craig.
So I'd like to see Kayla Walters with that steal there. Go straight up. Go into Maya Murray. Don't be afraid of her. Put a little body on her. 3 seconds. It was a 3-second call, that last call. So, foul is on Joy Burley. Doc, what have you seen so far, Doc?
Well, I'm going to have to talk about the officials for 1 second because there's been a lot of former players that have been given back through blowing the whistle. And our one official tonight is Jennifer Bruce. She is actually one of the all-time leading scorers at the University of Pittsburgh for women's basketball. So I want to just shout out that there's so many players, former college women's players in the area that are able to get back, and Jennifer's doing that through this tournament through officiating.
So I know that you have an affinity for one of the coaches out here as well. We have an opportunity to talk about her. Coach Penny Kaczmarski for the Red Raiders. She was one of your former players, huh, Dr. K?
Yeah, it was funny. I'm looking at the Uniontown roster, and I look at the coach, and I know I recognize that name. So Penny goes, Coach Hall. And I'm like, Penny. And it was hilarious because now she took from what I gave, whatever I left her with, and now she's giving that back as a head coach of Uniontown. And we talked about the difference between being a player and being a head coach and being able to, instill in them some values that will help them not only on the court, but also off the court.
Yeah, that has to be a thrill for you, Coach, to be able to see someone you poured into now pouring into someone else, pouring into another group of kids, which ultimately extends your tree and nothing but what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, I told her how proud I was of her, but we often, Craig, don't get to see the fruits of our labor through those that we had an opportunity to influence. So tonight I sit here very proudly and watching Penny coach her team to the very end, even though they're outmanned by the Woodland Hills Lady Wolverines.
Oh, that looks like a push-off for Maya Murray, but wasn't called.
Right.
It looked like Joy Burley secured the rebound.
Yeah, sometimes referees have the up-close and personal look, but that whistle gets stuck.
Kayla Walters with the shot there.
When Murray gets to college, as quickly as she fell down, that won't happen because they'll teach her about balance and she'll be stronger to take that hit.
And that's why I said to a lot of young people that go to college, I don't think it's a negative thing for them to be redshirted because it allows their body to grow, them to get stronger and be exposed to the pace and a different style of play on the collegiate level. Do you agree or disagree, Doc?
Absolutely. Even as a redshirt, I mean, you won't play or practice, but you will still be able to play somewhere, maybe intramural, just on pickup on your own. But you'll get a feel for, as you mentioned, the physicality is different, and the speed is different, and the mentality is different at the next level.
Well, that's why I enjoy as the Lady Wolverines come out in their 94-foot press, and the Red Raiders get the ball across, but they have difficulty getting a layup as their main scorer is not there. TQ Davis is down low as they pass the ball around Maya Murray and get a good look.
Yeah, it's a long night, but you just keep working through it, you keep playing through it, and there's a lot of lessons that can be learned from, a game such as this. This is, Uniontown's playing the best team in 5A. They're undefeated, and they're undefeated for a reason. So, if the Red Raiders make it to the playoffs, maybe somewhere not against a team of this caliber, but some other lesser team of talent will help the Red Raiders compete at a higher level.
TQ Davis completes the split at the line. But you would think that almost this far throughout the season that they would have somebody else by now that would be able to contribute to their team besides Maya Murray.
Not the case, really. At some point you have to call it as you see it. And Maya Murray, she won't be able to be her best player because she doesn't have enough help.
We're under 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Lady Wolverines leading 39-23 over the Lady Red Raiders, a sectional matchup here at Woodland Hills High School 2020. MLK, Stand Against Violence. Very last game of this tournament. Shot is up. I'm not sure why the shot went up so early. Joy Burley has the ball, and she's fouled.
Yeah, probably didn't really recognize the clock, just knew that the clock was going down. Shiato, and she jacked up the ball and probably didn't even get it. Well, we know she didn't get a good look at the basket. Sometimes you have no-look passes. Sometimes you have no-look shots.
Yeah. Well, if you have a no-look shot, chances are it's not going to go in. If you're not looking, it's definitely not going to go in. So this referee, one of the ones you said is giving back a little bit. She's been kind of tight on that 3-second call in the lane there.
That's probably because when she played, that was called on her a lot. So she gets to give that back a little. Yeah, so like I said earlier, the Red Raiders, they played this third quarter, Craig, with the most energy. So, what do I see? That even though the scoreboard reflects the points put on the board by the Wolverines, they were outworked by the Red Raiders.
So here on the Roxamore Sports Network, we're going to take a slight break, and we'll be right back with fourth quarter action. Welcome back live here on Roxamore Sports Network. I'm Craig Thomas, your host, with my co-host, Dr. K, Karen Hall here, former UNLV player. As you see, a little running gun out of the Lady Wolverines here. Made you proud?
Yeah, I was blinded by the play, so I'll have to think about that and answer that in a few more minutes. Because we got Murray going to the line.
Well, I'm telling you, Murray has been playing according to the Jordan rules. Every time she dribbles, she gets a foul. I mean, I guess they should check her coming out of the locker room. Maybe they'll foul out from that.
Well, but she's been aggressive, though. You got to admit. She's played hard. And you know what? You got to protect a player like that.
She has 16 of her team's 24 points here for the Red Raiders. Maybe Coach Penny might want to suit up there and help her out or something.
Yeah. You know, Penny was very aggressive. She was physical down low. I mean, she still has a strong body. She had a ponytail that was just whipping girls in the face.
Shot is off. Up. Rebound.
So what I noticed about Woodland Hills players and their shooting, they all shoot very high.
Looks like that's going to be another foul
That's
on
number
Maya
4.
Murray. That's number 4.
Let her go. Let her play it out.
Yeah, it's not looking good because you know if they take her out the game, either way the game is not going to end well.
Right. Yeah.
So
I mean, you want it possible, make it respectable.
So while we have a pause for the cause here and Joy Burley's at the free throw line shooting 2, once again, I'd like to call attention to this 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament hosted here at Woodland Hills High School. Brain trust of Ron Corsi, who was instrumental in putting this together, being broadcasted live on Roxamore Sports Network. We'd like to thank you for joining us. I'm Craig Thomas along with Dr. K. Once again. We are glad to see that the young people showed up well.
Nice pass.
Taylor
Good
Walters,
teamwork.
Like
Now you asked me about the running Rebels and if I seen any semblance of it. Well, that was something that's similar to what it looked like. Outlet pass and pass.
Absolutely. That was great communication by Kayla Walters and Jasmine Fisher there to that on that breakaway layout. So one of the things we like to highlight as well on this weekend that all of these young people came in here and they behaved very well, represented themselves, their schools, and their families very well. We haven't had any incidents at the school. Everyone was on their best behavior. So parents, you could be proud if your children took part in this tournament, if they participated in it, even if they came and watched the games. We didn't have any issues here the entire weekend. So on that cue, we have a timeout with the Woodland Hills Lady Wolverines leading 48-26 over the Red Raiders. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Craig, talk, Craig.
Yeah, hello.
So Woodland Hills, they've stayed with the pressure.
Oh, yeah, back live here to our live action here with the Lady Wolverines leading. Jasmine Dunn with the little bunny. That mid-range shot is her shot. I love to see that young lady taking that shot. And the Lady Wolverines are applying constant pressure to the Lady Red Raiders. And Jasmine Fisher gets another run out. Kayla Walters going to the hoop. And a foul.
Yeah, you know, the Red Raiders, they're pretty much a team full of freshmen. Doesn't look like they've been playing all year around, but they'll get better because as freshmen, you know, you grow, you take your licks the first year, and they have a player in Murray who they can learn from. So it'll take some time, but Coach Penny, she'll build her team.
So it's good to see Kayla Walters there, freshman, standout player for the Wolverines. Rebound down low by Peyton Pinckney. She goes up hard. Maya Murray defends the paint and gets it going the other way. Drives past him. Drives past Sierra Beecham, but didn't really have a good angle on the layup.
No, and one reason was because she didn't use her left hand.
So that's going to have to be something that young lady's going to have to work on in college.
Yeah, you know, Murray, I love the way how she puts the ball down low. I mean, we haven't seen too many deflections from the defense when she's dribbling. She's a good skill set.
That's all right. Wilson is back. Shooting 1 and 1 for the Red Raiders.
So the Hawk goes to the line for 2.
Yeah, so with 4 minutes and 51 seconds left here in the final matchup, the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament. The Lady Wolverines are leading 51-26 over the Lady Red Raiders.
Nice deflection by Murray. That was her wingspan. We've seen a lot of tall and lanky fellas throughout this tournament, Craig, that resulted in a lot of deflection and blocks.
So the referee didn't know whose ball it was, white ball, red ball, but they sorted it out, and I guess they give it to the Wolverines.
Teamwork.
Get the ball down there.
Traveling violation. Red Raiders.
Peyton Pinckney gets called for a travel as she gets the ball at the top of the foul line extended to try to start the offense. So they go the other way.
So no real consistent flow to this game, Craig, on either end. Would you agree?
Absolutely. The Wolverines have been more consistent than anyone else because of their ability and their versatility as a team. So I'm not sure why Maya Murray gave the ball up on a fast break, but I'm going to tell her to shoot every time.
Yeah, you're saying the Jordan rules. They told Jordan shoot it, stop passing it to Dennis. Dennis Rodman, shoot it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jasmine Fisher.
Maya Murray was able to hold her team in the game the last time these two played. A little bit closer game. But here in this game, the Lady Wolverines have showed improvement, come together as a team, and they're playing a lot better as Kayla Walters stops. She's on a run out and gets the ball up. And Peyton Pinckney went up. It could have been a foul call, but it looks like the refs are letting them go here. Here she goes to the hoop. No foul call. And they got a foul call and one here.
I think another factor of why Woodland Hills looks even stronger tonight is that they got Joy Burley back, coming off of that injury.
That's all right. Wilson shoots 1 preview.
So that's Azaria Wilson at the line to complete the three-point play.
Yeah, she looked like she lost the ball as she was going up, but fortunately for her, it went in the hoop. So we'll see if she can complete the three-point play. Ooh, that was not even close.
No, but you know what? They'll get better. They definitely will get better. Again, that's Wilson is another freshman. Coach Penny has about 9 freshmen on her team. So they have a lot of growth ahead of them.
So as we have the Lady Wolverines wholesale change out, getting their team out of the putting a lot of reserves in to get them some playing time here with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left, leading by 24 here in the final game, 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. One of the things that I did see is I looked at the wall out in the hallway where some of the young people were able to put up names of some of their relatives or some of their friends, and I think there had to be at least 30 or so more that people added throughout the weekend of people that was affected by gun violence by them.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate because, we've all lost many lives, even whether we've known them or we didn't know them. It's heartbreaking when you hear of anyone being killed in such a tragic manner. But the gun violence, as generations have known, there's always been fights, but our generation today, they're losing their lives and over disagreements that could be easily worked out.
And I'm not a proponent of fighting, but at least back in our days, we fought and we came back. You lived to see another day. You were a little embarrassed if you lost, but at least we didn't go and grab guns and go to that extreme measure. So we want to teach these kids alternatives to fighting and to grabbing guns and violence, period.
I think sports is a great factor, a great resource to get out some level of aggression. But if not, maybe put down the electronics and start to talk to one another. That's the biggest thing that's lacking in our society.
Yeah, we've become a community of separation. Everybody is pretty much to themselves. So right now we have to the foul line for the Lady Wolverines.
Yeah, that's Azaria Wilson. She's going to take her seat on the bench for the game.
And Ashanti Jones is at the foul line shooting 2. She's a guard, junior, a 5'8" guard, getting some playing time here and cleanup duty as we get to the end here of this 2020 MLK tournament. I am Craig Thomas along with Dr. K, Dr. Karen Hall. So it's been a pleasure to be a part of this tournament and to see the success of all these young people.
And they came from 42 different states, both the boys and the girls, international players. Just a well-rounded tournament of players and skill development and players going on to Division 1s and 2s, unsigned seniors. And you can bet, Craig, as we know in tournaments like these, you meet new people.
Absolutely.
And you become friends off the court and when you play competition, when you meet them up again in another game of basketball.
Yeah, I met a young man that played for Carolina basketball, Solomon Murray. We developed a little friendship, so I'll be keeping up with that young man during his collegiate career, keeping in contact with him, trying to keep his head on, his shoulders straight, help keep him focused, along with his family and his parents and all of his coaches as well. So you do develop those friendships in some of these tournaments and you meet some of these young players.
Well, that's another example of how you can stand up against violence, Craig. Kudos to you, because as someone who's gone through the collegiate ranks and very successful at the highest level, you've now pulled a young man in closer to help show him and give him guidance and direction.
So it looks like we had a lane violation, but since she made the basket, that's it. So with 1 minute and 36 seconds left to go here from Woodland Hills High School, the Lady Wolverines are leading decisively here against the Lady Red Raiders.
But both teams are still playing hard. That's a great 3.
So again, Joy Burley, we talked about her developing her shot. What'd you think about that shot, Dr.
That
K?
looked good. That looked good. She just needs to do more of it because at the next level where she just shot from on the perimeter, that's where she'll live more so than with her back to the basket.
So what's unfortunate here in high school is you have some players that are undersized are forced to play out of their position because they don't have anyone to really play the true position. So you have someone that would normally be a guard on the next level playing forward in high school.
Yeah. Well, what you need to do as coaches is recognize that a player has talent to go at the next level and help them develop those skill sets So if they're playing big in high school, but they're developing the perimeter skills that they'll need to play in college. That's what you do as a coach.
So we are winding down here, just over 1 minute left to go. Great pass and great shot there by Taque Davis there. We're under 1 minute left to go. Tatiana Vasquez brings the ball up, passes it around. Passes around to Kayla Walters.
But both teams are still playing. They played for the 32 minutes.
Foul. The Raiders shooting 2 out against Lee. Taque Davis shoots 2 for Woodland.
So Taque Davis stands up and makes her free throw at the free throw line. And that's a young lady that's been working hard in practice and let me know so after every game. She said, Mr. Craig, I'm going to be playing. I said, keep working hard, and when you get in, be ready. Don't get ready, but be ready when they call your number.
I mean, you're so standing up to the violence, Craig, with these young people. I mean, giving them inspiration and some encouragement. Keep doing what you're doing, Craig.
Absolutely. I love being around the young people here. So we are under 20 seconds left to go. Kayla Walters comes up with the basketball, dribbles around to Tatiana Vasquez. Doesn't look like they're going to foul here.
Well, Craig, it's been a pleasure working with you throughout this MLK weekend. Thank you for the enjoyment.
Thank you. And that is a final there as the Lady Wolverines win that game 62-34 over the Lady Red Raiders. My name is Craig Thomas, along with the Dr. Karen Hall, and we'll be right back with the closeout at the end of the game show here. We'll try to grab a few players and maybe a coach.
They're going to want you to sign this pledge about anti-violence. Again, you do not have to sign if you don't want. You're still going to get your name card. You're still going to eat good food. But I think that what I'm reading, I think this is the resonance for our goal for the weekend is 1,000 signatures. Right now we're around the 650 mark. My goal is today and tomorrow we go over 1,000. Okay? So again, I want to thank y'all for being here. Me and Coach have literally known each other a week and a half, and he's been more than willing to get you guys involved. I hope you guys have such a good experience this year, and next year I get you guys one of my headlines.
Hi, welcome back here. We're closing out this tournament. My name is Craig Thomas, along with Dr. Hall, Dr. Karen Hall. We're here with the Lady Wolverines, who just defeated the Lady Red Raiders decisively. We like to say something and wish you a happy from the Lady Wolverines. Thank you for joining us. Good night. Have a good holiday.